Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Battlefront 2 video. So this video, we got a tips and tricks type of video here today for you guys. It's gonna be a little bit of a interesting one, because if you're new to Battlefront, it's definitely gonna help you out a lot. And maybe if you're sort of new to Battlefront or just an old player in general, there might be a few things in this video that might still help you. So let's get into the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Event days. Mondays we have fast spawn events. Early Tuesday to Wednesday is triple XP. Friday is battle points event. The heroes for trooper game modes are lowered. Saturday and Sunday, double XP. Then for May 4th and January 1st, all heroes on trooper game modes are 90% off. Alright, now we're going to be going over hook swings. If you don't know how to hook swing already, you run towards your enemy, jump, 180 turn, and swing. And it's not a super high jump, you're just tapping the jump button. You can really chip away at their health like this. So if you don't know how to do this, I suggest just practicing it, because once you get it down, you can really do some damage on them. So in HUV, whatever you're playing, just practice it, and I'm sure you'll get it. Now we're getting into parrying. To parry, you just hold down the block button. Do not release the block button. And after every time they swing, you swing the second after they swing. And in some of these clips, I take 0 damage while they're taking damage. It's really good if they're spam attacking you in like HVV or something. You can parry through abilities like Luke's Rush, Maul's Rush, Saber Throws, Chokes. You can just parry through abilities in general. Now we're getting into timing. Timing is everything. Do not be the player that the second you get into battle, using all your abilities. That is not the case in this game. Save your abilities for unpredictable moments. As you can see, I saved my choke for when that Dooku hit him with the lightning and I choked him. I got it again, I saved it until Luke rushed and I caught him in the choke. So make sure to time your abilities and save them. We're going over stamina usage now. I want to first go over character stamina. Every character's stamina is different. Obi-Wan being the best for defense, so he has the best stamina in the game. It comes back pretty quick, and he just has a lot of it. Vader has one of the worst stamina in the game, but he has really good damage and really good abilities. Grievous, I would say, has some also pretty bad stamina, but if you know how to manage your stamina, any character in this game is playable if you play them right. And I'd say managing your stamina is a must for every character in every circumstance. So try and block, try and dodge, use abilities with dodging to try and regain your stamina. As you can see in this clip where I'm fighting Vader as Luke, I take a few hits, and then once my stamina gets low, I use a rush, I dodge a couple times, do another ability, or I just rush, dodge, or just dodge in general, back up, stay at a choking distance and lightsaber throw distance. Let that stamina build back up. Same thing with health regeneration. You want to do the same thing if your health gets low. You want to back up for a minute, block for a minute till that health goes up. Same thing with your stamina. Because if you run out of stamina, you can't swing, you can't block, you're pretty much useless. So with Luke, you could keep a lot of pressure. He has really fast stamina regeneration, and you want to keep that pressure while managing your stamina through abilities and dodges. It's a really useful thing to do. Don't be the guy that just spams R2 and just all his stamina is gone and then he wants to run away. And pretty much you want to stay dodging in between attacks or use abilities to regain your stamina back. Going over abilities and combos now. First, I want to start off by saying most new players don't know this, but there is a certain star card for certain characters that just buffs their abilities like crazy. And in this case, this is one of them. But Luke has a star card where you can do 3 rushes, but the cooldown is increased. Put the card up on screen now. Card is called Jedi Reflexes. If you don't have it on Luke, I recommend using it. 3 rush attacks. I mean, can't beat it. It's one of Luke's best cards. I personally run it all the time. I never take it off. Luke is really good for keeping pressure. He has low stamina and low health regen, but it's really quick. It comes back really quick. So for him having 3 rushes, it's really good. Especially after you push them, you want to rush towards them, and then you still have 2 more rushes as if you never even used the 2 rushes to begin with, because basic rushes are 2 for Luke. There is other star cards that are good for Luke and other characters. Like there's this one card for Luke that makes his repulse go through blocks, but I'm not here for star cards. We're here for combos and abilities. So if you guys want me to make something about star cards, let me know in the comments, or maybe a hero guide for Luke or something. But you always want to keep pressure with Luke. Luke's a really fast character in the game. You want to keep a lot of pressure, but do not spam his abilities. Another thing I do want to say, every time you have your push for Luke or your pull for Kylo, you want to jump and pull or jump and push, and it's just a tap jump because you don't want to hold jump and push or pull, but it just changes everything. I'll show you here in this clip. We're going to be going over Darth Maul really quick. Just like Luke, he's really fast. He has good health regen, good stamina. But just like Luke, he has a star card. But I'm going to put it up on screen. That gives him another 3rd rush, just like Luke. If you are not running this card, it's called Flow Motion. You want to put it on, because it just gives him a whole nother ability. It's honestly great. You don't have this card on, put this card on. Get some really good combos. Really maximize your abilities here with Maul. And of course, if you guys want me to do any videos like star cards or hero guides on any of these characters, just please let me know. I want to go over this with Yoda as well. Yoda has really good stamina, really good defense, really good everything. He's a really balanced character. Most people know his push, his health, and his rush. Speaking of his rush, he also has a star card that gives him a 3rd rush. But let me tell you something that's different about this rush. But you want to run this card. It is a must. Because first of all, his rush goes through blocks. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but it adds up. So yeah, it does go through blocks. 3 rushes. You hit all 3 of those rushes while they're blocking, whatever. I'm sure that's some good damage. So, for all you Yoda mains out there, or just you play Yoda occasionally, you do not have this card on, put this card on. But not only that, his block can absorb lightning from Palpatine or Dooku, and it'll build his push-up stronger. I think it's also the same with Blaster Fire. If he is blocking with Blaster Fire, it also builds his push-up stronger. Could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure. I just know for sure Palpatine and Dooku's lightning, it does make it stronger. And he can shoot the lightning back at me. Here's a clip where I'm going against Yoda. My health is low. I know he's going to rush, so I dodge off the edge right there. So that way he didn't kill me. And I come back and frenzy him. So if you're low and you're fighting a Yoda, do not stand in front of him because his rush goes through blocks. Some players don't know this and they're just rushing, you know, just to spam. But yeah, if you're low, just get out of rushing distance and you'll be alright. We're going to go over Anakin really quick. I want to first say that Anakin is the only character in the game with a fourth ability, Retribution. Some of you may know it used to be better, Launch Anakin, but he got nerfed into the ground. That's beside this point. We're going to be going over a specific combo here, okay? This combo, a lot of Anakin players do not know. That's why I'm going to be showing it. And it does all their health if you do it correctly. You're going to pull them, jump, and swing when they're in the air. And when they land, Heroic Might. And then you're going to swing at them when they're on the floor. If they're blocking, it does go through blocks, so don't worry about that. So we're going to be going over Obi-Wan for abilities and combos. Obi-Wan has a push, a mind trick that disables their abilities, and a rush. If you want to go into a fight, fighting Dooku or Maul or Vader, it doesn't matter. Try and mind trick first and then rush so you don't get hit by a lightning or a choke or something, because when you're in that rush, you are vulnerable to those abilities. Another thing I want to go over is when you're rushing, try and always press circle and dodge, or B if you're on Xbox, after you've equipped the ability and you got that hit on, as I show in these clips. It's very rare I hit R2, but I always try and press R1 and then dodge. That way, if they're swinging at me when I'm in that rush stance, those hits won't register, as you can see in this clip here. Obi-Wan has some really good abilities, some of the best in the game. Every time I play Obi-Wan, I love his push and his rush, but every time there's a blaster hero, I try and use the push, like say I'm going up against Phasma, try and use the push to get Phasma away from the droid so I can take her out pretty easily. Going over Kylo Ren now. Abilities and combos. Just like Anakin earlier, there's a specific combo that you could do with Kylo Ren that just absolutely destroys their health. This combo, it's actually insane. I try and use it every chance I get. The combo, you're going to pull them. Once they go flying through the air, you freeze them. Once you freeze them, you hook swing. Since you're behind them, you get in a hit or two, and then you frenzy. Sometimes you don't have to frenzy. You could just do this to stack up some damage, you know, and then just spam hook swings, whatever. But me personally, I know after I hit the freeze and I hit them a few times, they block, and the blast with frenzy always goes through blocks. Just like Luke, always try and jump when you freeze or pull. Just tap the jump button, never hold jump. Going over dodging and movement. let me tell you, Dooku has one of the best for movement and dodging because he has 3 dodges without any star cards, without anything. Just for his original character, 3 dodges. Only character in the game with 3 dodges with no star cards. You can just see right here how insane it is because first of all, he has Duelist that just does so much damage. You add weakness on top of the Duelist, it's insane. With the 3 dodges, makes him one of the best duelists in this game. Yeah, how we were just talking about dodges. No need for star cards. Rey can get a 3rd dodge with that star card called Balance. This is insane. She is one of the 2 only characters in this game that can get a 3rd dodge with the help of a star card. Dooku, on the other hand, gets them base character. No star card needed. But if you're a Rey main, you like playing Rey, you don't really know what cards to use for Rey, run this card. This card, it's going to save your skin a lot. Rey's really fast, has a lot of good movement. I love her animations and her hook swings and her abilities. She's one of my favorites to play in this game. So if you do not have this card equipped for Rey, do it because you do get 3 dodges again. How I was saying about one of 2 of the only characters that have 3 dodges star cards. Yeah, that second one is Han Solo. They really knew what they were doing when they added Han Solo in this game because they made him the best blaster hero in the game. Try and change your mind. You put Smuggler Wits on. There you go. You have 3 dodges. Han Solo has the best abilities for a blaster hero. He can just solo saber heroes so easily. It's kind of insane. And another thing I do want to go over, when you are playing blaster heroes in this game, every time you're shooting and your hot bar there at the bottom, whenever you shoot and your gun's about to overheat, never press square and stand still. Always roll whenever you try and press square. So the second you press square to cool down your weapon, roll with it. That way you're constantly moving while your gun's recharging. It works out really well. Han's shoulder charge and detonator, it's just insane. Han's shoulder charge can one-hit heavies. And when you're fighting a saber hero and they're just spamming you, try and roll through them. Like as you can see in these movements that I'm doing here, I'm rolling through them. And use that grenade and that shoulder charge every chance you get. So, for instance, try rolling backwards, and then through them forward, and then through them again. Just switch up your movements. Don't do the same movements. They seem to catch on. So always change things up every once in a while. Go forward, backwards, left and right. Never the same keep rolling backwards, keep rolling forward type movements. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Just wanted to say sorry this took so long to get out for you guys. I know I said I was going to be posting consistently. It's been a little bit, but I've been real busy with work. Been trying to get these clips, trying to edit the video, trying to find time for this. I do have a lot of videos lined up for you guys that I'm working on currently. Those will be out soon, so be on the lookout for that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Guys have any video suggestions for me to do or anything like that, feel free to drop it in the comments. I do respect the feedback. And yeah, drop a sub if you're new, drop a like. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.